I am Red Cyclone! Yeah!
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Welcome to another episode of the It Gets Better Elsewhere podcast. I'm your host, Louis Beans, and I'm here with Merc with the mic.
What is going on, world?
Chillin', Merc. How you doing?
Not much, man. Just catching up to everything in the world because I went to see New Japan last night, so I'm a little hungover, but I'm just catching up with everything. I know DC had like the huge FanDome thing, so I've been watching like the trailers and seeing what they showcased yesterday. A lot of cool things. One thing that spotted that came out of nowhere was I seen the picture of it. It was the Milestone animated films that are coming.
Good to see.
I'd like to see. Hopefully Static Shock. I think you said Static Shock would be the first one. Hopefully they will bring in the other characters, but yeah, Static Shock would be perfect. I wonder if they'll get the same voice actor as the original Static. That'd be dope.
Makes sense. I mean, yeah, why not? It's Phil Lamar, right?
Yeah. And yeah, they showcased a lot of things in DC though. They showcased all the movies that are coming out. There were new trailers. The Batman got a new trailer. Black Adam was the first actual look at Black Adam. Super Pets looks like the one that might be the funniest one, to be honest, because the voice casting for it is ridiculous.
Okay, so the ones you told me about, The Rock is the dog, Keanu Reeves is Batman, and then who else is in there?
Kevin Hart's Ace the Bat Dog.
Okay.
John Krasinski's in it, and there's a bunch of other voice actors on it. I think Emily the chick that played Rita Repulsa in the last movie. Can't think of her name right now, but she's in it as well. So, Elizabeth Banks. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, that's her name. But yeah, like it looks like it has like a very fun, like it's gonna be a funny movie, and that would look interesting. The Flash, they kind of showcased. It was the first appearance of like Michael Keaton. You kind of hear him and see the silhouette of this bat suit. They talked about Aquaman. They talked about the new Shazam, Furies of the Gods. So there's a lot of DC. DC has a lot of lineups coming out. It's not only Marvel. Marvel has.
They showed Gotham Knights finally.
Yeah, Gotham Knights.
I'm looking forward to that. Hopefully that's
I'm hoping good. That's good. It looks interesting. It looks like it could be a fun game. But I'll wait to see more of it. We did see the Suicide Squad game as well, but we're still questioning what kind of game it is and what's gonna be the gameplay, because they still have not shown gameplay of it.
Yeah.
But on a high note, Samoa Joe talks the King Shark, which I'm actually was like, oh, that's dope. He's actually been doing a lot of voice acting, so good for him.
Yes, sir.
He talked the character in the Transformers show too.
What show is that?
The last one's the Reign, Transformers War for Cybertron.
Okay.
Yeah, I forgot who he talked, but I think he talks Devastator or some shit like that.
Oh, okay.
Or something like that. I'm not 100% sure who he talks, but I know he's a voice in it. But yeah, they showcased the Suicide Squad killed the Justice League, so you kind of see the other Justice League members are going to be in it. The the starfish thing is going to be the kind of the main villain, because it's going to possess the Justice League and shit. And if you saw the new movie, it was the main villain as well, so it makes sense. I see the main characters is Captain Boomerang, this dude, Harley Quinn, King Shark, and Deadshot.
Okay, cool.
So those are the main 4 characters in that game. So that's where it goes from there. Everything else, like, we don't know where it's gonna go or who's gonna be or whatever. But it is what it is. There's little rumors of Injustice 3. It was not showed or nothing showed of it or anything like that, but there was just a talks of another Realm Studios is still working on a game as well. So I'm guessing that would be the game. They do it back to, so they'll do Injustice, Mortal Kombat, Injustice, Mortal Kombat. So
Isn't this the last one? Because didn't they say like that they're not gonna be with them anymore? Not gonna be with WB anymore. I think that was something like not too long ago that NetherRealm, I think, is either sold or departing WB Studios.
Oh, they are. So I know they're still doing Injustice 3. So that was the one thing they said they're still making a game. So who knows after that? I am not sure about that. But yeah, they showcased some cool things. The Batman trailer looked really dope. Really interested in seeing that movie. So here's the lineup. I have the list of the dates, so you can put it in your head.
Oh no, they were considering selling them. They are not.
Oh, okay. The Batman comes out March 4th, 2022. Black Adam is July 29th, 2022. DC League of Super Pets is May 20th, 2022. The Flash is November 4th, 2022. And Aquaman is December 2022, 16th to be exact. And then Shazam, The Fury of the Gods, will be June 2nd, 2023.
Gotcha. Okay.
So DC is coming strong with 2022, and the movies look interesting.
Hopefully, it's all good.
Me too. I just hope it's a good movie. I just want good movies out of them because we went through, we did our Justice League watch long. And those were
I'm not watching that again, tell you that much. I have no interest. I did not see this. Was it the Snyder Cut? Sorry, I'm not watching.
I watched it in parts though. Like, you gotta, when you watch that one, they actually make it easy for you to watch it in parts. So they actually have like little dots on the play thing. So basically that's where you can start, and then part 2 is here, and then it goes to the next one. It starts like an episodic kind of thing, so it makes it feel like episodes. So it's cool. That's the best way to watch it because that's how I watched it.
Okay.
So long. Was it better? Not much. Still the same shit. Anyway, yeah. So DC had their FanDome. Check out all the trailers, the movie trailers, the game trailers. They all look pretty cool. And excited. Like, I was like, all right, there's some good stuff coming. I like DC's. I like DC stuff. I was hoping to see more of the Green Lantern series because there was a talk of a TV series for the Green Lanterns.
Real life or
like a live action? Yeah. So I was hoping to see something off of that, but there was nothing there. Again, I want more out of Suicide Squad the game. I'm just very interested in what kind of game is going to be. Gotham Knights look good. Most likely I'll get that too. Let's see where that goes.
Are you getting the Fortnite skin for the Batman Who Laughs?
You ask me every week.
There's always somebody cool, man.
It does look cool. But how much do I have to play to get that?
I don't think you have to do anything except log in.
Yeah.
I don't think it's really that hard.
Oh, okay. I thought you had a gang done. Like, you had to do shit in the game to get them.
Probably stand around and shoot people.
Probably. Build shit. Shoot people.
Get shot.
That'll be most likely me. Yeah. Anyway. Yeah, so the DC FanDome. Check everything out. I think Hasbro has one this week, so I'll give you updates on that when that comes, and most likely I'll be pre-ordering shit. God damn it.
Don't they have one every week? God damn it. What's going on?
The Hasbro has like a big con. They've been planning this for quite some time, so it's like a Hasbro con. So basically they're gonna announce everything that's coming out through Hasbro. So like new Transformers, new Power Rangers, new G.I. Joes, and Ghostbusters, and all that shit. So stay tuned.
One cool thing I saw this week, I don't know if it's still going, it was a 30% off Marvel Legends figure sale.
Ooh.
At Best Buy.
At Best Buy.
So you can get it from the website. if you're a member of their site or what have you.
Yeah.
And I believe like even to join is free. So all right.
Nice. Best Buy, actually, you'd be surprised where you catch in Best Buy. I've caught a couple of figures there.
Okay.
Yeah, because then no one knows they sell figures.
Gotcha.
That's probably why they're 30% off. They're like, yo, get this fucking shit, sell this shit.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. But that's good. That's good. I've been playing Lost Judgment still. I'm still on it. I got Far Cry 6. I have not started yet. I would get through that and probably Twitch it. And Kira, I've been wanting to play that too. It looks good. I just haven't got the chance yet. So that's my update on my video games. Yes,
sir. I mean, I've seen some Far Cry 6 and it looks unbelievably hilarious because the bugs in the game are the fun type of bugs that I like to see. So I look forward to hearing your adventures.
Yeah, I watched the one that you sent me with the alligator fucking walking on the wall.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
there's a lot of funny stuff in that game. Hilarious.
Yeah, there's a lot of shit. There's so much stuff coming out.
Yeah, I'd see it. But most of it, yeah, as you said, DC stuff. I didn't get to see anything. The one thing I tried last week, put up a video for it, was the Monster Hunter Rise PC demo.
Nice.
So I got to put that up. There's 3 monsters in the demo. There's one that's very easy, one that's moderately easy, and one that's impossible for people online to cooperate and beat, which is kind of sad. Because I try to get footage of that, and every time we play, just people just get demolished. It's unfunny.
Yeah.
It's just you go into a quest, and it's just 5 seconds in, so and so died. So and so died. Oh, game over. What? So, I mean, look forward to me trying to get footage of that because it looks very good. It's
nice.
60 frames. You can go up to like 140 something. It's got all the bells and whistles as far as graphical options.
Nice.
Capcom has been doing solid work, I want to say, ever since Devil May Cry went to PC. I think that was last year or 2 years ago. They've been stepping up their game.
Yeah.
As far as PC ports, they've actually put out statements saying they plan on focusing on PC going forward. Like with every release, it's not just going to be, oh yeah, and then PC 6 months to a year later. They're trying to get things closer to consoles.
Yeah.
And then not give bad ports.
Good.
Which used to, they had a terrible reputation for PC like maybe 10 years ago.
Yeah.
Terrible. So thankfully now things are good, looking up.
Good.
And the full game for Monster Hunter Rise will be out in January.
Sweet. G4 finally launching November 16th, 21.
Mm-hmm. Finally.
Go Xavier. Maybe he'll have a crown on.
About that. Adam Sessler talking about that, which is good to see.
Xavier Woods will have his crown on.
Show is?
I don't know. I think it's probably the basic attack of the show and shit. But they just said the launch, that was it.
I wonder if he's gonna be on Attack of the Show.
Xavier's just gonna have
because Kevin
crown.
Pereira is gonna be on that shit. Like he's gonna be on the network. So I wonder.
Yep, Xavier with his crown will be on G4.
Can't wait. Can't wait.
We put it out there. He'll be King Woods.
That'd be just has his own segment.
Yeah.
Just the King's Corner.
The King's Corner. There's some more NECA stuff news coming out. They showcase a couple more of the gargoyle figures that are coming. They got Bronx, cool. the dog one.
Mm-hmm.
He's coming out. I forgot his name. The blue gargoyle with the white hair.
Is that the old one?
Yeah. No, he looks like Goliath, but he's like blue and has white hair.
Oh no, I don't know that.
He's like a villain. He's coming out, familiar. And then the girl. They showcased the girl. The girl gargoyle.
Devona.
Yes.
Got you.
So they're continuing. They look good. I just got the Goliath in, and it looks dope.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta do pictures. I gotta send them. I'll post them up soon. But yo, that looks dope. It looks really dope. That wingspan is like fucking almost like a full like ruler.
Okay, that's cool.
It's like a foot long.
Good. How tall is the figure?
About 8-9 inches.
Oh, I thought it'd be bigger than that. Okay.
But the wingspan is fucking humongous.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's like the regular figure size, so it's about like 8 to 9 inches, depending on the character. But the box is huge.
Okay,
because his wings are in there. But it was cool. It looks really dope. I'm hoping. I actually like. Hopefully, they do the robot Xanatos. That'll be dope. Xanatos.
They haven't confirmed him, right?
Nah, they haven't done him yet.
Or Lisa Maza.
Nope, they haven't done.
So with these people, where the humans at? Come on, man.
No humans. Only corridors. But yeah, they did announce those. Those actually look really cool. HBO Max is going to get a Batman animated series made by the original creators of the first series. They showcased a little teaser of that too. That actually looks really dope. Batman, the Cape Crusader. That's what it's called.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
Did they confirm any voice actors?
Kevin Conroy is back as Batman. That's like one of the main things they posted. They haven't really mentioned anyone else though.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, but it's the original people that did the animated series doing it, so you're gonna get a good quality stuff.
Yes, sir.
Yep. Anything else? That was all I had was DC stuff.
Well, I just wanted to chime in. Activision Blizzard is still on fire. So they have more charges against them. They have been. The headline is California's Activision Blizzard lawsuit is being accused of ethics violations. So somebody who's trying to go against them is actually doing some things. So maybe they're trying to get them when they shouldn't be. So who knows?
Do I feel bad? Not really.
I just hope they don't mess this up and then Activision Blizzard gets away. That's the thing.
Yeah, me too. I hope they get what they deserve.
Yeah, so that's the thing. The state seems to be doing some shady stuff, probably trying to get dirt when they shouldn't be trying to do it certain illegal ways, because they saying there's a federal agency accusing lawyers leading the state's case of ethical violations, and that could potentially be against the state law. So what it seems like is there is a possibility that the people trying to sue them, right, are doing things that are unethical and don't want to throw that case into jeopardy. That's the thing. Like, I hope not.
Yeah. So hopefully it just burns.
Because that's not what you want to see. You hate to see that. Somebody try to do something slick. They think they're doing something good, and it throws the case into chaos, and Activision Blizzard just scoots away. You don't want to see that.
So hopefully they don't. Yeah, Activision's just a dumpster fire right now.
Yes, sir.
But people still support it. They still buying Call of Duty. They still going.
It's a shame. Consumerism is a hell of a thing.
Yep. They still playing their Overwatch. They're still playing. All those other things. True. So, and Overwatch 2 hasn't stopped being produced. It's coming out soon. So
they say they should have learned when Destiny got out of there, and it was like, oh man, we gotta go.
Yep. They saw that shit. They were like, "Oh, okay, we're out now."
So,
yeah, that's crazy. It's such a big company too.
It's unfortunate. Yes.
Yeah, they did some stuff. Yeah, that's all I have.
Yeah, there's not much else that we didn't already cover, because most of the stuff is just little things here and there. I didn't mention the GTA.
Oh, the GTA
confirmed.
Yes.
For the trilogy of the remakes of the three Vice City, and what's the last one? San Andreas.
Yeah.
Not full remakes. They just obviously, I guess, up-resing them for. They're probably gonna be in 4K, what have you. They're probably gonna run at 60, but they're not getting the full treatment. They're not being made in the new engines, right?
Yeah.
So that kind of makes me not really care as much.
Yeah.
Because I was telling you, Merc, I liked them when I played them, right?
Yeah.
The first two, 3 and Vice City.
Yeah.
But going back, I know that the controls in those games not great.
Yeah.
Specifically the shooting, and there's a lot of it. So.
Yeah, I had the same thing. Like I was telling you before the cast, I was like, if they would have just like did the remaster and like actually used like the 5 engine on them, I think I'll be more willing to buy them. But the fact that it's just the same game, just polished up, I'm good. I don't need to play it again.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna wait and see what happens.
Let's see. We still are going through our 2 decades of superhero comic movies, starting from 1978 to 2000. We are back with Tales from the Crypt, Demon Knight.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
This one was, you know what? I felt like this was kind of a fresh air kind of thing, like a breath of fresh air, because we haven't really had a horror movie within this.
True.
So it was unique to watch a horror movie within this list. But yeah, 1995, Tales from the Crypt presents Demon Knight.
Yes, it is rated R, and it is also an hour and 32 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not that long, which is good.
Yes.
It is directed by Ernest R. Dickerson. It stars Billy Zane, William Sadler, John Kassir as the voice of the Crypt Keeper.
Yeah. Fun fact, he was in Intros episode of the 2012.
Okay, cool. It's Jada Pinkett, not Smith at the time, right? Brenda Bach, CCH Pounder, which I found out that's actually her name. The CCH is actually her name. I don't know what the Pounder part is for. Just made me laugh. But she was in RoboCop 3.
Yes.
So again, the movies we watch, they tend to rotate some actors and actresses in and out. So she is in a movie we've already seen.
Yep.
Dick Miller as Uncle Willie. Thomas Hayden Church as Roach. John Shuck as Sheriff Tupper. Gary Farmer as Deputy Bob. Who else was it? Oh yeah, Charles Fleischer as Wally, because Wally was in there. Where's the kid? I just want to see who played the kid, because he's like the only other major character that's.
Okay.
I don't see the kid's name.
What was the kid's name? I don't remember his name.
They don't have a picture.
They have Party Babe.
Oh no, they have all the girls, but they don't have. Not even all of them have pictures.
I don't know the kid's name. I can't think of it.
I can't think of the kid's name. Oh, I think it might be. Is it Danny? Ryan O'Donoghue? Yes.
Yeah,
there you go. Ryan O'Donoghue as Danny. There you go. Got him. So what? So this is going off of the success of the show, right?
Yeah.
It's cool because it's not because if I remember correctly, the show is like a issue of the comic, right?
Yeah. So Tales from the Crypt started as a pulp comic back in like 70s, like early 70s or late 60s or something like that, and pretty much was like the only like horror like comic book for a while. Then they started making shows. I think the show debuted on HBO back in the day.
Makes sense.
And there were hour-long like little horror movies that were about an hour long. Then it did line up with being like on like Channel 5 at late night and things like that, so we were able to watch it when we didn't have HBO. But
I remember there was a competitor. You remember the other show? The other like horror show that used to come on? Yeah.
Okay.
That show used to scare the hell out of me.
Yeah, with the kid
That
and the
intro
cage
was
and shit.
that intro was fucking creepy, man.
Yeah. So yeah, that's where Tales from the Crypt came from. They had like a lot of TV shows. I think it lasted like maybe 12 to 13 seasons. So they did a couple spin-off movies. Tales from the Crypt, Demon Knight is one. They did Burdell or Blood, which is the second one that comes out. It came out like maybe 96. This was 94, 95. No, this is like about 1995.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, and that was.
I know there was. What's the other one with the Tales in the Hood?
Yeah, they had no connection though.
Like there's a few tales from.
Yeah, Tales from the Hood was a separate movie though. It was like Papyri was like a kind of like a homage to this, but it was its own movie.
Oh, he's in the movie though.
The Crypt Keeper? No.
I thought he was in the beginning.
No.
He doesn't intro the movie?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, it's not his movie. It's kind of like the same style though. Like they kind of did like pulp. It was like the movie was divided in like 3 different stories and shit.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So we got our Crypt Keeper introducing the movie. I always loved his character. My sister's a huge fan of his of that character. She loves the Crypt Keeper, and he always had a unique voice, and he always kind of introduced the show or the movie and things like that. So he was a unique character, and you see him there. He's there. He's in this movie too. The director.
Okay.
Yeah. But the movie itself, it was a really fun ride. Like it was a breath of fresh air just because it was a horror movie in our list. Because again, everything was like kind of a superhero or more like a superhero based thing, and not like a horror movie, which was great. So it gave you a different take on what other comic books are there. That things are based on. So what do you feel about this?
I thought it was good. It was a fun movie. Like I thought the everybody that was a main character and whatnot, the acting was pretty good. There was a lot of, you got to get a sense of everybody's characterization. So there wasn't really anybody that was in the movie that was just like, who the hell's that guy?
Yeah.
Where you come from? Why is he here?
Yeah.
No, like just about everybody who was featured, they got time to develop a little bit of their characters and whatnot. You had the main guy, which for the majority of the beginning of the movie, the mystery was you didn't know whether or not he was good or bad.
Yeah.
You had Billy Zane's character, again, didn't know whether he was good or bad.
Billy Zane, I think this performance is probably one of his best fucking movies.
Yeah, yes.
100%. Like, then we're going to see FanDome in a couple of weeks, and it's like, oh.
It's true. I am evil.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
Yeah.
You had like the sheriffs and the deputy. You had the mailman. You had the prostitute. You had the motel owner. Like just about everybody who was in here they had a little bit of a time to shine.
Yeah.
And Jada Pinkett's character was on work release from prison for stealing. So you find out a little about her backstory. Yeah, just about. You had Uncle Willie, who turns out like he was like, oh yeah, I used to own the place back in the day. So he was an old alcoholic, but he was very he was like everybody's uncle. They called him Uncle Willie because he was nice to everybody. It was funny. There's a small town vibe to this movie with the characters and whatnot. You have Roach, who is just a piece of garbage.
Yep. He sounds like it too.
Womanizing the prostitute, but also really, really quick to give up on what was happening and was like, I'm gonna sell everybody out. And eventually we see what happens when he gets his way. Doesn't go good. Yeah, it's true. It's true. Or you get eaten by the undead. So,
exactly.
Yeah, it was just very good. It was very much practical effects, not a lot of trying to do CG. Because we in this list in 95 we have movies that did CG. This movie really stayed to practical effects, and I think that helped.
Yeah.
So it's like a lot of the zombie. Well, they weren't zombies. They were like lost souls that were just physical beings or whatever. that were monsters. You shoot them in the eyes, and the soul they releases their soul, their tortured soul or whatever. Like those creatures, they actually look pretty disgusting, but they were costumes, so they didn't look bad. You had the practical effects when they were actually coming out of the ground and stuff, and it was like, oh, that looks disgusting, but it was good. Like when Billy Zane's character kissed one, he had the slime on his lips. Like I like the characterization of a lot of the people here, specifically Billy Zane as the Collector. That's the character's name.
Nice.
Whereas that he's the main story ends up being that William Sadler's character, whose name Breaker, is actually a soldier from World War I, I believe it is.
Yeah.
But you keep seeing these flashbacks going back to Jesus being on the cross, and these dark spirits being there, trying to take this thing called the key from a guy who's like I can only assume, because they don't give you the exact, even when they tell you the origin, they don't tell you who that guy is. Yeah. So I think he's an apostle, and he has the key, and what he ends up doing to ward off the evil spirits, because the story is that when the world was created, when the universe was created, in the darkness it wasn't a void. Basically, there was no light, but there were creatures in the darkness. So when God made the saying, "Let there be light," right? That was to ward them off, but not just to start everything. And those creatures, there were 7 keys, and once you collected the 7 keys, they would gain their ultimate power, and then I guess they would rule the entire universe. Yeah. Now they don't go into the detail of how they got all the keys, but what you learn is that they had 6, and whoever held that key had the mark on their hand of the 7 stars. Yeah. And that marks you as being the one, which is basically you are tasked with trying to stop them. So that's what you find out. That Breaker's character, he is the current one. He is tasked with stopping the demons from taking over the universe and getting that 7th key. But what you see is, like I said, I think he's an apostle. He's at Jesus' feet at one point, and his blood drops into the key, which is like a cross that has a little lid on it, and you open it up, and it's got some room for some liquid. Now, I don't know if it was intended to be blood, but Jesus' blood is in there at first. They let you know that it's still some in there, and it's the blood of all of the ones, like throughout time. So you get a little glimpse of that, the original, and then it goes to, like, I believe it's the World War I, but I think they show another person too that had it. Like there's small brief flashes of like the guy thinking about it, of Breaker. He's having the not really the flashes, but they're trying to give you the story as events are unfolding. So I actually like that. I like that it's not heavy-handed with that, but it gives you backstory. So like you do understand everything that's really happening. Yeah. And it's like I have to give the movie credit for that, because at no point am I sitting there thinking, what the hell is going on? Or why is this happening, or whatever. It's just like, no. I understand from what I'm seeing, and now that the truth has been uncovered, after Billy Zane's character punches the sheriff completely through his head and is wearing his head on his hand at one school. It's just like, that's when the movie just flips itself on its head. It's like, damn, I didn't know it was going that far this fast. But we gone. We from 0 to 100. That's it. And
it was entertaining from there.
Yeah. It was just like the credit I give to this movie, and also to Tales from the Crypt at the time, was it was not afraid to hold back, because it was a rated R movie. It was also in the 90s where you could just go as hard as you want. And it was just like, it was good. Yeah. Again, I have to give credit to the actors and actresses and stuff, because it wasn't cheesy. That's the other thing. Some of these movies we watch from the same time frame, they don't compare to this movie at all.
No.
And it's just like, man, you guys got paid probably way more money to do a way less entertaining movie. Whereas I had this little skeleton man laughing the whole time in the beginning. I love the opening scene with the girl. She's like a gore fiend. She killed a man supposedly. You hear the story. She's on the phone with I guess her lover or what have you, and she seduced the man and killed him, and then she put him in the basement in an acid bath to get rid of the body. But meanwhile, she's laying in the bed covered in blood and talking about how great it was. And then she goes to take a shower, and then the guy comes out of the acid because he's not dead. And he's like, his skin, his hands, his fingers falling off and whatnot. And then as he's about to put the axe into her, cut. And you see that it's the Crypt Keeper actually making a movie.
Yep.
And like the undead guy is John Larroquette.
Yep.
Just like that was like, I wasn't expecting that cameo, and then the Crypt Keeper is just giving him all types of garbage. Like he's just shitting on him the whole time. I thought it was hilarious.
It was great. Crypt Keeper was always a fun character, especially like he always introduced it. He always had like a little time to talk and the way he talked and everything. Shouts out to the voice actor of him. He was in Turtles 2012. He was one of the Nightmare Beavers.
Okay.
So
That's
him
cool.
and Robert Englund were the Nightmare Beavers. So some of them sound like Crypt Keeper, some of them sound like Freddy Krueger.
Okay.
And
Gotcha.
it was a dope episode. The director of this movie, he has done a lot of shit.
Okay, good.
Like he did Juice.
Okay.
He did Bulletproof with Adam Sandler and Damon Wayans. He did Bones with Snoop Dogg. He did he did Walking Dead for quite some time, for a few seasons actually.
Okay, good stuff.
So, yeah, I was just like interested in seeing what the director, the guy that had like the.
There's a lot of, even the Crypt Keeper, his voice, you go through his thing. He's in a lot of stuff. He's in Halo 5.
Mm-hmm.
He's in Final Fantasy 15. He's like a major character. He's Ifrit. Like he's in Looney Tunes.
Yes.
New Looney Tunes that ended in 2020. He's in Rise of Ninja Turtles for like one character.
Nice.
He's in Curious George, that was in 2020. He's in Dota, the TV series. Like that's interesting. He's in like a lot. It's just a lot of varied things. Not just games, not just movies, like the TV series and everything. Like it's a lot of stuff.
Yes.
He's in. The one thing I thought that was cool is that he's the voice of Scrooge McDuck in that Mickey Mouse show.
Oh, cool.
That was 2016 and 2018.
Yeah.
He was the voice of Scrooge McDuck in a few episodes. I'm like, oh wow, that's cool.
That is cool.
So.
Yes. Nice. So we talked about the rating of this. What you give this movie?
I give it a 4.5.
Mm-hmm.
I like this movie reminds me of it reminds me of Toxic Avenger.
Yeah.
Like the level of the comedy plus the gore plus the in character type of sexuality stuff. It's like it's not gratuitous. It's everything has a certain purpose, and that's like, oh, that's interesting. Like Uncle Willie's fan, because the way it works is, and I was gonna say, I think who I think watched this movie, right?
Who?
Somebody named Wyndham Rotunda.
Yeah.
Because what does Billy Zane's character say? Let me in.
Yeah.
He says it more than one time. Like that's his thing. Let me in. So I'm just saying. Like this got some influences that lasted even past this movie, I believe.
Yeah.
So like, and it has a character that uses your vices against you, and if you're not strong enough, then you get possessed and you become a demon.
Yeah.
And you basically follow his will, and you will try to get the key. So it's cool, man. It's just a lot of little details in this movie that I like. It's not too long. It's R, so it goes hard. Like, yeah, it's good.
Yeah.
So I gave it a 4.5.
4.5. So your list right now, as of today, is RoboCop number 1, Turtles number 2, RoboCop 2 is number 3, Batman's number 4, Toxic Avengers number 5, Superman 2 is number 6, The Mask is number 7, Blank Man's number 8, Dark Man's number 9, and Tales from the Crypt Demon Knight is number 10.
Yes, sir. Never seen this movie, and it's the first time, and I'm surprised it's so high on my list.
Hey, man, sometimes those are the things that surprise you. You need those surprises. Turtles 1 is mine, is number 1, RoboCop is 2, Mask is 3, Batman's 4, RoboCop 2 is 5, The Crow is 6, Superman 2 is 7, Blank Man is 8, Tales from the Crypt Demon Knight is 9, and Power Rangers rounds off at number 10. Darkman got pushed out. Alright.
Take the fucking elephant.
Next week we have Tank Girl.
Yes, sir.
So next week, Tank Girl. Following week we have Barbed Wire. Week after that we have The Black Mask. I think that's the one with Jet Li.
Okay, good stuff.
The Crow City of Angels, Darkman 3, Generation X, and The Phantom.
I can't wait
Billy Zane again.
to see Generation X, because I just never seen that.
You want to know something that's really messed up, and the only thing I remember about this movie is how disgusting it looked when skin had a stretch. It was just straight disgusting.
He is not Stretch Armstrong.
No. Other than that, I do not remember much of the movie. So yeah, we are coming down to our list. Our list we went through a lot more movies than we have on our list. We have probably more than half. We done. Yeah. So we're getting through this. Hopefully some of these are still good. I don't remember Tank Girl a lot. I remember seeing it back in the day, so it'll be my first time seeing it.
I've never seen it.
Oh, you never seen it either, so
maybe 15, 20 minutes. That's about it. Never seen the movie.
All right.
It was around the time it came out. They believe it was probably HBO or Showtime.
Okay.
Something of that nature.
Yeah.
But as far as the entire movie, nope. All I know is Ice-T is in the movie as a alien kangaroo man.
Yep. Yes, he is.
I thought for the longest time that Gwen Stefani was the main character.
Oh, yeah.
But I don't know who that woman is.
She was in Point Break. She was the love interest in Point Break.
Huh. Wow.
She's in Orange and the New Black. She has black hair in that movie, so
it's a completely different person. Yeah, that's like a completely different person.
She was in Orange and the New Black. She did a couple other things.
Because I like Point Break. Okay.
Yeah. She also had a TV show with the chick that played Hillary, for a very short run TV show.
Fresh Prince?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
What?
Not during it was after Fresh Prince. It was with the chick that played Hillary and her. I think it was on Channel 5. And it was very, very short. It probably lasted maybe less than a season.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right.
That's all I remember. All right. So I'm gonna keep this short this week. So yeah, Tank Girl next week. So our comic book superhero movies of 2 decades continues. Guess we wrap this up.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you for listening to another episode of the It Gets Better I Swear podcast. Make sure you check us out anywhere and everywhere. RedCycloneInc. That is Twitter, Tumblr, and Instagram. That is YouTube, where you can see Mass Effect 2 right now. Me getting stuck in the wall and on different things.
Yeah.
It's very fun. Make sure you check us out on SoundCloud and Spotify.
Yep.
And we have a WordPress. We at Merc.
Follow me on Instagram, Tumblr, Twitter, YouTube, SoundCloud, and Twitch. All Merc with the mic. Follow our other cast. We have the Morphin Cast, the Oz Shell Shock, the Gamer Rage podcast, and Not a Trekkie. We'll be recording this week, so we will be adding more down the road. And then follow our Facebook pages, the Wrestling Babble and the RedCycloneInc. We're very active on there. And all the DC stuff we talked about, all the trailers are on that Facebook page, so check them all out. And last but not least, stop feeding this guy. He's not allowed to have these damn sandwiches. Y'all keep giving him it. I don't know how we have to keep explaining this. Follow the Jinkies. Make sure he
let him in.
Let him in.
He's hungry. Let him in.
Yo, like honestly, like after this movie, not like you just brought that in my head now, and I'm like, damn, I didn't even fucking think about that.
Yeah, man. That's the first thing I thought when he said that. And
Shit.
the girl had her eyes closed. Just let me in.
Yep,
What?
Yep. All right, peace out. Later.